In this video, I shared my top 5 websites that I strongly recommend you visit to have an experience of them. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Right, my first website on the list is haveibeenpwned.com. Recently, there have been series of cases where your email or your phone is going to be breached or to be hacked, and your data can be accessed by anyone from the hackers. So if you want to know whether your phone or your email has been hacked recently, all you need to do is to just come over to this website, Have I Been Pwned, and you put in your email. For example, let me put this email and you can search, Have I Been Pwned? It's a good news, no poundage found. So if you have been pwned, you will be given the series of places where you've been pwned and what you need to do to actually resolve it. So this website has been able to track a lot of websites that have been pwned, and about 11 billion accounts have been pwned. So it's just for you to be able to know whether you've been pwned or not. So maybe I test my second email, which I just test, and I was surprised of what I saw. See, they say it has been pwned in 4 data breaches and found no pests. So the breaches I was pwned in, it gave me the list where and how I was pwned. So if I want to solve this problem, I have to maybe go ahead and change my password from this moment on this particular email. And if you want to prevent it, you have to follow the steps provided. You subscribe, you follow the steps provided, and it will help you to eliminate that pwned. And additionally, you can click on notify me when there's any kind of suspicious activity going on with your number or with your phone. So you can click on this to be notified as soon as anything suspicious is suspected on your phone or on your email. So I can say notify me of poundage. If there's any problem, if you notice anything, just notify me and you will be notified when there is any kind of attempted breach on your email or on your phone. So you can do the same for your email and for your phone. For your phone, all you need to do is just your phone number and you will be surprised of whether it's been hacked or not. The second website on my list is, at times you have to take your time. If you want to install software, you have to go one by one to each of their official sites to download and to install it separately. That takes a lot of time and energy, and you have to be patient with all that. And at times you bring in jargons you don't understand or you don't know in the process of the installation. The best website that installs a number of software for you at the background of your computer is Ninite.com. This website, you just handpick the kind of software you want it to install and it will install it at the background for you. It will eliminate any kind of apps or add-ins that come in that are not relevant at that time. It gives you the most updated website. It can install and it will update it for you, and it will install more than one simultaneous installation, and you will have all the softwares within one click. So Ninite is quite fantastic. All you need to do is to just pick the apps you want to install. For example, I can say Chrome, I can say Zoom, I can say VLC, and it ranges from documents to browsers to messaging to imaging. You can choose as many as you want, or you can even search. And once you're done selecting, you can just come here and click on Get Your Ninite. As you click on Get Your Ninite, it's going to start downloading all of them here. So once it's finished the download, you just click and install all of them at a go. So you don't have to be worried about going to different official sites to download this software. The next website I find extremely important for people who are fond of losing their weight. You can put your weight loss or your dieting on autopilot, depending on your meal plan, depending on your budget, and depending on how much time and how much calorie you want to burn out or you want to gain. You can control everything from here. You just come over here and specify who are you. Do you eat anything, or you are a vegetarian, or you are a vegan, or you are Mediterranean? You just specify, and then you give them an example of what you want to eat. maybe you want to eat 500 calories a day or 2000 calories a day. You just specify here how much calories do you want to eat per day and how many meals do you want to take in per day. And based on these, based on your selection here, you just click on generate and it's going to give you the exact meal plan that can get you this much of calories on daily basis. So you check around, this is your breakfast, this is your lunch, and this is your dinner. So if you are not satisfied with what you have, you can always click on regenerate and it's going to give you a similar option to what you have seen. Similar option and almost the same calories. So depending on your budget, depending on whatever you have, you can keep regenerating and it will give you similar alternatives to what is suggested. So until you are satisfied, you can go ahead and start using that meal plan and you'll be surprised how subconsciously you will control your calories. You can automate everything and you lose weight or gain weight according to your choice. Another website that I find quite fantastic and interesting is Alternativeto. Nowadays, software is very expensive. To those who cannot afford, there are some software that are highly paid. You cannot have the free version. So if you understand that there is a software that you know is highly paid and you don't have the free version of it and you want to use something similar that has similar property with that particular software, all you need to do is to come over to Alternativeto and it's going to give you a series of alternative software that you can use instead of the one that you have, and they have nearly the same functionality. So you find an alternative, you click on this. You can say maybe you want to find an alternative to Adobe Premiere Pro and specify. You can specify the filters you want for Windows, for Mac, and other features like is it video editing software, is it a chroma key, is it cut video, whatever. You just specify what other properties you have here. But once you search for the alternative to Adobe Premiere Pro, you can see the first that came in is Kdenlive. Kdenlive also is free. You can make use of it. It's an open source software you can just download and use. So there are so many of it to give you the list of other software that you can use that are free and that are premium. So you choose the one that you want, but they are direct alternatives to what you have selected. You can see this Lightworks is free. You can see OLive video editing is free. So these are alternatives to these hit films. Is okay. Final Cut Pro also is free. You can see OpenShot is free. So there are so many of them. This Avidemux is also free. So you can use an alternative to the one that you are looking for. This is just a direct alternative, finding a direct alternative to that particular software you are looking for, because these ones also have nearly similar functionalities than the one you are looking for. Last website, which happened to be my favorite, is WoframAlfa. WoframAlfa is a very fantastic website that you can use to search specific results. I know Google is a fantastic website to search your results, to search your data and all, but it gives you a bunch of information that you don't even need at times. So in cases when you have specific questions like mathematics, science, and things that have to do with direct application, chemistry, physics, that you need to go straight to put in values and have results, Google doesn't do most of that kind of computations. So WoframAlfa is a site that you can find most of those computations and you can do them on your own. So for example, you can come down here, you can see the series of things that has to do with mathematics. You can check on your own to see the formulas, and you can calculate anything. You can check on algebra, for example, and you can do simple polynomial equation solutions. You can solve simple polynomial equations like this, and it will solve it for you. This very simple equation, this very simple quadratic equation, it will solve it for you, and it will even give you a simple representation of it on a graph, and you can see the related queries that you can get from this particular equation. And there are a series of them. You can do simple mathematical equations, something like this. You can just calculate this, and you can see the answer. You can see the representation of the
a graph, the equation on a graph, okay? And you will come down here and see some expanded forms of the equation, and you see the values of x directly from that particular long expression. It will help you to solve your mathematical equations, your chemistry problems, it can help you your physics problems, but then you have to use it just for the fun of it and to confirm maybe some of your answers if they are correct. But it uses the computational intelligence, and it's quite fantastic in terms of accuracy and all. So you can see range of equation solving, polynomials, simplification, rational functions, all these, and you can check on the physics part of it. You can see physics, you can see chemistry, materials, you can check on physics, and you'll be surprised on what you can see. You can compute work based on force and distance, centripetal accelerations. You can compute centripetal acceleration based on these particular values. You can compute different kind of oscillation waves based on the available values. Okay, you can have simple spring pendulum with these particular details as well. And once you click, you see the answers. You have thermodynamics, electricity, and magnetisms. All those formulas that you are looking for, that you've been playing with, you just look at an example and you see the answer. You just see, for example, you can compute Joule's law using this given particular parameters. You can just hit on equal to and you see. So these are the defined parameters, and once you hit, you can see the results. Okay, this is the amount of hits it will generate, and so on. So it's a very useful website that you can actually try to use to see your results, to see your specific search results on your subject or topic you are looking for.
Right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and remember to hit the like and subscribe button to stay connected to this channel for more of our useful videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.